Before you even step foot on the Strip, Las Vegas makes money off you. 58.4 million passengers walked through Harry Reid International Airport in 2024, and every single one of them paid airport parking, airport food prices, and, if they were unlucky enough, fed coins into one of 1,430 slot machines scattered throughout the terminals. Those slot machines alone, they've generated over $1 billion in the 36 years they've existed. $1 billion. If you want to understand how Vegas's airport prints money while casinos struggle and airlines bleed cash, smash that like button and subscribe right now. What I'm about to reveal will blow your mind. Harry Reid International generates approximately $34.4 million annually, just from slot machines, according to Las Vegas Review-Journal and multiple sources. That's before counting parking fees, restaurant markups, rental car commissions, and advertising revenue. Meanwhile, Southwest Airlines, which dominates 60% of the airport's flights, reported losses in multiple quarters. Spirit Airlines filed bankruptcy in November 2024. Frontier barely breaks even. The airport makes money, the airlines don't, and you're the one paying for it. 1. The slot machine goldmine. Let me paint you a picture. You're walking through Harry Reid Airport. Maybe you just landed. Maybe you're waiting for your flight home. And everywhere you turn, you hear it. The ringing, the chiming, the sound of slot machines begging for your money. 1,430 slot machines. In an airport, operated by Michael Gaughan's Airport Slot Concession Incorporated, the same Michael Gaughan who owns South Point Casino. According to official data reported by Las Vegas Sun, Fox 5 Vegas, and CDC Gaming, these machines generate approximately $39.8 million in gross revenue annually. After paying Gaughan's company, the airport keeps about $34.4 million of that. $34 million every single year. From slot machines, Harry Reid and Reno Tahoe are the only two airports in America with slot machines according to Wikipedia and multiple news sources. Chicago just legalized them starting 2025, but Vegas has had this monopoly since 1986, 39 years of captive gambling. The airport claims this revenue helps lower operating costs for airlines and keeps ticket prices down according to Scott Keachline, the airport's assistant director for business. But if that's true, why are Southwest and other carriers still losing money? Here's what they don't tell you. Airlines don't see that $34 million. The Clark County Department of Aviation, which owns the airport, keeps it. They use it for operations, expansions, and capital projects. Airlines still pay landing fees, gate fees, and terminal rent regardless of slot revenue. Translation: the airport gets rich off gambling, airlines get nothing, and passengers feed the machine. 2. The captive pricing nightmare. Slot machines are just one revenue stream. Let's talk about the others. Parking. Harry Reid charges $3 to $4 per hour for short-term parking, according to multiple 2025 sources. Daily rates range from $18 to $27, depending on the lot. For a week-long vacation, that's $126 to $189 just to park your car. Compare that to off-site lots charging $8 to $12 per day, but most tourists don't know about those options or don't want the hassle of shuttles. Food and beverage. An airport burger costs $15 to $18. A beer, $10 to $12. Starbucks coffee, $7. These are 200 to 300% markups compared to off-airport prices according to typical airport pricing analysis. You're trapped, past security, starving or thirsty, with no alternatives. Either pay the prices or go hungry. Rental cars. The airport doesn't own the rental car facility. It's a consolidated off-site location 3 miles away connected by shuttle buses. But the airport charges rental companies fees for access, which get passed directly to customers as airport concession fees, adding 10 to 15% to your bill. Advertising. Every wall, every column, every digital screen sells advertising. Casinos, shows, attractions, they all pay premium rates because they know they have a captive audience of 58 million annual passengers. All of this generates hundreds of millions annually for Clark County's Department of Aviation. But here's the part that'll make you angry. 3. The airline squeeze. While the airport prints money, airlines are dying. Southwest Airlines operates 1,460 flights per week at Harry Reid, 35% of all flights according to Wikipedia and Simple Flying data. They've dominated Vegas since the 1990s, building their entire Western network around this hub. But Southwest has struggled financially. Fourth quarter 2024 saw declining profits. 2025 brought challenges from rising fuel costs and labor disputes. They're profitable overall, but margins are razor-thin. Spirit Airlines filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy in November 2024 with $1.3 billion in debt. They operate 546 weekly flights from Vegas, the second-largest carrier, and went bankrupt. Frontier Airlines operates 335 weekly flights. They've been profitable recently, but constantly teeter on the edge. Why can airlines barely survive while the airport thrives? Because airlines face costs airports don't. Landing fees at Harry Reid are approximately $3 per 1,000 pounds of aircraft weight, according to industry standards. A Boeing 737 weighs roughly 90,000 pounds. That's $270 just to land. Per flight, every single time. Gate rental fees, terminal space, fuel costs, crew salaries, aircraft maintenance, all of this adds up. Airlines operate on margins of 2 to 5% in good years. One bad quarter wipes out profits. Meanwhile, the airport's costs are fixed and predictable. They own the land, they own the terminals. They collect rent from everyone. Slot machines, parking, food vendors, airlines, everybody pays the airport. It's the perfect business model. Charge money from multiple sources, face minimal competition, and watch profits roll in while your customers, the airlines, struggle to survive. 4. The no transit trap. Here's the most infuriating part. Harry Reid International Airport has no public transit connection. None. Zero. 48 years the airport has operated in its current location. 58 million passengers in 2024 alone. And there's no train. No subway, no light rail connecting it to the Strip or downtown. Why? Because taxis, ride shares, and rental cars generate massive revenue for themselves and for the airport through fees and commissions. The Las Vegas monorail, which we've covered in a previous video, doesn't connect to the airport. The proposed extension was approved in 2006 but never built. Taxi and limo companies lobbied against it, according to multiple reports. They didn't want competition. The Vegas Loop from Boring Company, planned but not yet connected. When it eventually does connect, it'll charge $5 to $12 per ride, not free public transit. Compare this to major airports worldwide. London Heathrow has the Tube, Paris Charles de Gaulle has the RER. Tokyo Narita has trains. Even Los Angeles finally built a train to LAX. Las Vegas? Nothing. By design, every arriving passenger must either rent a car, take a taxi, book a rideshare, or arrange a shuttle, all of which cost money, all of which the airport benefits from through fees and taxes. The airport is a captive extraction machine. From the moment you land to the moment you leave, every dollar spent generates revenue for Clark County. Slot machines, parking, food, rental cars, advertising, all of it funneling money to the airport authority. Drop a comment. Did you know Vegas Airport has no public transit connection? Hit that like button if this exposed something shocking, and subscribe because we reveal more Vegas secrets nobody talks about. Harry Reid International is one of America's most profitable airports per passenger. Not because it provides great service, not because it's innovative. Because it has a captive audience of 58 million people with no alternatives. You need to fly to Vegas, you need to eat, you need to park, you need transportation, and the airport controls every single option. That's not a business model, that's a monopoly. And it's making Clark County hundreds of millions, while airlines struggle, casinos fail, and passengers pay the price. The slot machines ringing in the background as you walk to your gate. That's not Vegas hospitality, that's the sound of an airport extracting every last dollar before you even reach the Strip.